Hey everyone, Alice here with your weekly reading for July 11th to the 17th. I thought I would just talk a little bit about this week and the energies around it. I did say that I probably wasn't really going to do like too much of it, but I feel like this week I have to mention things. Not only do we have a full moon in Capricorn, uh, but there are some interesting energies. Like, I find it interesting for me, and I'm just kind of relaying it to you because I figure, I already look at it, so I might as well, pass it on to you. There seems to be this energy of conflict between what you're thinking or what people are thinking and what they're feeling. There just seems to be this energy of, not really going after what it is that you feel in your heart and trying to look at things like logically, like wanting to really like put logic into how you're feeling, is the best way that I guess I can kind of describe it. Trying to actively balance your heart and your mind. I don't think it's like a bad thing. It's just it can be frustrating and it can be confusing. Here, especially there are energies for people to even want to try to be almost emotionally manipulative. This week, people trying to almost, well, I don't even know if they are, but you might feel like you're being taken for granted, whether that's actually true or not. It can just be some sort of trigger, feeling that, especially near the beginning of the week here. And then we have the full moon and the full moon Capricorn. Full moons are, about closing out cycles. So the full moon Capricorn is kind of like letting go of things that you feel like the way that you're thinking, like some way that you thought that's really hard to shake, like a habit, like letting go of bad habits, I guess we can put it that way, or like things that kind of keep you very sort of codependent, possibly, like trying to get past that there and trying to sort of realize what are you, or what have you been, like what way of thinking and feeling have you been lately, the past few weeks, that has kind of been holding you back a little bit here. I feel like the full moon is going to bring some epiphanies here for people, in the way that how they've been thinking about how they feel, and and realizing that maybe the way that they were thinking how they were feeling was not the way to go. That it really wasn't helping them, that maybe it just ended up making them feel like they were being taken advantage of, maybe feeling like the people around them were trying to manipulate them. And I feel like this epiphany may be happening around the new moon, the full moon. And it seems like around Thursday there is energy for people to try to sort of almost manipulate that. Like, it just seems this week there's a lot of fighting for trying to control how you feel and try to do what makes sense here, but then there are energies around you that may be kind of conflicting with that and making you feel like it, like you maybe are not supposed to be thinking. It's just that there are people here that might be trying to guilt trip you or trying to make you think like, no, you're wrong, you shouldn't be thinking that way. You know what I mean? Almost like they can be kind of gaslighting you as well here. And I feel by the time you get to the end of the week, it's like, that's it. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to control this. I can't take this. I think I know what I feel. And it's like, it's almost like it can be like an aha moment here by the end of the week of just seeing some clarity on how you feel or how, other people around you, how they feel. And then Friday, there is actually a really good day if you want to like talk. So if you want to talk it out with somebody or communicate with somebody, Friday and Saturday are really good times to have like a conversation. It doesn't have to be a deep conversation, just conversing. I feel like it's a good time to have good conversations there. And then Sunday is more of a leisure time if you have anything that you're working on, a creative project or something along those lines. Something that's fun to do. Sunday is a good day for that as well. But overall, it just feels like there's a lot of heart versus mind going on this week. So if you feel torn this week between how you feel and what you're thinking, that's just how the energy is. And I feel like the full moon has a big part in that. And it'll start to get better, but there is a moment where it could get worse a little bit. Again, I'm not an astrologer. I just kind of, read what other people kind of put out, and I kind of put it together to how it would make sense for me into my life. If anything, I mean, I really just take a lot of it with a grain of salt. I'll be honest, I forget a lot of it by the time after I read it. So so I actually don't know if any of the energies have worked out because I don't really track it that closely, but I just figure I would mention it here just because I just thought it was interesting that there seems to be a lot of conflict here between emotions and feeling versus things that make sense, trying to make sense of how you feel. Okay, so the readings, I don't really choose how the readings go. Not really. It's kind of random, but it's not because nothing is random. So these readings are actually about your person. The current person that you're dealing with, the person who's on your mind, the person you've been thinking about, the person whose energy is connected to you. This is just what Spirit wants to talk about. I don't know, for some reason, everything that I pull out, if you call it a magic hat or whatever, that just has, types of readings that I do. They're all related to this person, the person that you're thinking of. So we'll just see how they're feeling towards you this week and where is this connection with them going. That's what Spirit wants to talk about. So that's what we're going to talk about. Technically these readings are timeless. I know it's for a week, it's a specific week, but it doesn't matter when you find this. When you find it is when you're meant to find it, and there may be some messages in here for you. Just keep in mind that these are general readings. They're not personal readings. So not everything is going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't try to force it. Just kind of go with your intuition. If it's not really making sense, it can be future influence, or if it's, Spirit will only tell you what you need to know. I feel like I need to mention that. Spirit isn't going to tell you what they're doing, what your person is doing, unless it's relevant to you. Like, you can't really spy on other people. You can't see what they're doing with other people. Not I'm not psychic. I mean, it's only what you need to know kind of thing. So yeah, I just feel like I needed to say that. If you enjoy these readings, or you find them interesting or entertaining in any way, I appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe or share these videos, as that helps me do more with the channel, and you get to be notified when I post new readings up, which I try to do as frequently as I can. I will be doing the weekly readings, so all signs from Aries through Pisces, and I will be doing a full moon reading, and then this weekend I'll do the weekend reading. So that's kind of what I've got planned for now. Okay, so that's it for the intro. We'll get into the readings. I know you can check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, you know, or any sign that you feel drawn to, as I just really use the signs as indicators. So if you feel drawn to a certain video, maybe the title of it or something, you know, draws you in, that's fine. Just use your intuition. But you're going to be hearing this intro again. So you can just, yeah. I mean, I was going to say you could skip through it, but you've already made it here. So you're already here. We're about to start. So, okay. All right, Libra. Let's see how your person is feeling towards you in the current energy for this week. Okay, I don't really know. That's just really confusing. Okay, less confusing. 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles. We have the World, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. Your overall energy, we have the Magician. So this is your overall energy, and then energy that's around you. You have this energy around you that you feel like you can do anything. Anything that you kind of put your mind to. You may be planning some things right now, or like manifesting, busy manifesting things here. Where is this coming from? The Knight of Pentacles. It can be that you've been waiting, you know, you've been taking your time here. You've been weighing your options here. And it's like you've been choosing in a sense here. Like you've been kind of thinking about, I wouldn't say thinking. Well, yes, it's more of a waiting and sort of observing and surveying things, you know, things around you, what's going on around you before you actually make something happen here. It's a very careful energy here. Yeah, there's something here that you want here with the star here. You're very hopeful and you've been wishing for something here. You know, she's wishing on a shooting star, wishing for something to happen, or like figuring out what it is that your goal is, whatever your aspirations, your goals are here, and then kind of being very careful, making the steps. It's like, okay, like I feel Libra, you're going about this. I mean, I think it's fine. It's just very methodical, it feels here. You're like, okay, so I need to figure out what it is that I want. Okay, I figured out what it is I want and kind of how I can go about getting it. Now it's like, what are the steps that need to be taken here? It's like, okay, let's do some planning here before we take any action. Okay, I gotta take my time and plan things out. I'm very drawn to the owl here, you know, trying to do things very wisely here. You know, trying to use your own wisdom here to plan things out before you actually take any action. And then after you've planned it out, then it's like, now you're in this energy of, okay, now I'm making more of the plans here. I'm manifesting. I'm trying to make things happen. That's your energy and the energy that's around you. So other people might be in this energy as well. Your person here, their energy towards you. So how are they perceiving you? They're seeing you as somebody that they feel conflicted about here. They may be seeing you as somebody who doesn't share the same ideas that they share here, especially when it comes to accomplishing things here, you know, finishing things here, closing out cycles. Your person either might be looking at you thinking that you see, this doesn't have to be what's going on, this is just how they're perceiving you. They might think that you have some pushback here because there's a door closing, perhaps. Not necessarily like that it's a bad thing, but it's more of you know, a cycle that is ending here. They might see you as somebody who, you know, you guys don't agree on what's going on. It can be that you are fine with a cycle closing and perhaps maybe your person is not. And so they're looking at you and thinking that you and them aren't really seeing eye to eye here on something that is kind of closing up here, you know, a chapter that is closing here. How they feel towards you. 10 of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. They feel very overwhelmed here with their feelings for you. There is some jealousy here. There's selfishness here. It's like it can be somebody who's very overly protective of you. It's like they have a lot of feelings here. There's a lot of, but they can't really, like, it's just overwhelming them. There's too much that's going on here, and it's almost like I want everything for myself here, because with the Four of Pentacles here in their intentions, this person is kind of possessive and a little bit controlling here. So when it comes to you and how they feel, yeah, I do sense here that there's somebody here who kind of wants everything for themselves here. You know, it's like this can be somebody who wants all of your attention here, possibly, you know, somebody who has all these feelings for you, and they're very overwhelming feelings, and that it makes them feel like I have to have more. I need to feel more from you. But it's going into this territory of being, well, territorial. I mean, to be frank here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot here. This person has a hard time kind of controlling it. You know, it does cause them problems here. Like they just feel very possessive of you. Very possessive of you. And this causes them problems, and it could cause problems for you as well here. That might be what this conflict is about as well. You may be like, okay, I'm done with this chapter. You need to change here. And maybe they don't agree with that. Maybe they don't think that they need to change. I don't know what's going on here. It's very strange energy here, but their intentions here are they're going to continue to be possessive here, you know, with the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who's going to continue to keep what they feel is theirs, you know, protect what is theirs here. And the Knight of Wands is somebody who has a direction of where they want to go. You know, this can be somebody who's very tunnel vision, who doesn't see anything else around them. Somebody who's just, you know, very impulsive. They go with what they want. You know, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's like, I see my prize. My prize is, well, you, Libra, and I'm going to go and I'm going to get what I want. You know, very protective. I feel a very protective vibe here. It's not necessarily a good thing here. I feel like this person is a little overprotective here. Yeah. I don't know what all this here. Oh, okay. We have the Tower in reverse underneath the star. I mean, that goes in line, you know, 16, 17, Tower 16, Star 17. It's like it's like you're trying to dodge a bullet here. You're trying to prevent some sort of disaster here. And it's almost like you're hoping for something. You're hoping and wishing for something to happen here. Because you don't want some sort of disaster to happen here. And that's why you're being very methodical about trying to plan and make things happen here. Okay. Let's see where this is going, where this connection is going in the current energy for you, Libra. Okay, we have Heart. We have Star again. We have Fox. We have Clouds. And we have Ring. Okay. So in the center here, the direction this connection is going, the Fox is somebody who is sneaky. Not necessarily, like, they can be manipulative, but there is less malice here than if it was a snake. A snake is somebody who's bad news, somebody who is doing something just for them, very selfish energy here. But the fox here is somebody who's trying to be sneaky, out for their own survival here. I feel like this is mostly your energy. I don't feel like this is your person's energy. I feel like this is you here with the star here. The fox can also be that there's something wrong here, you know, sensing that something is wrong here. It looks like here with the heart and star, the heart is about emotions and feelings, and the star is, you know, again, it can be about a wish. It can be about optimism, hope here, and inspiration. I do feel like you feel optimistic about where things are going in this connection, but you have a sinking feeling here. I would advise not to ignore your intuition or these feelings here, because the fox is something there's something wrong with this. There's something wrong here with whatever it is that you're hoping for. There's something off about it. It can be because it's coming from a place of wanting to avoid disaster, wanting to avoid something going to shit here. So I don't know. That's an odd place, you know, to have a wish or to want something to happen here because you want to avoid something happening here. You know, there's something off here about how you feel about, you know, this optimism that you have, this hopefulness that you have here. I feel like with the direction of this connection is going is that you might start to feel that there's something off about how optimistic it is, or the sort of direction where things are going in this connection. You might just start to feel kind of off here and start, you know, the confusion here, you know, feeling kind of confused here. But it's like not really being confused. It's like I'm drawn to the clouds parting here. It's like because you're feeling off about this, where the direction where this connection is going, it's actually going to help you to see things more clearly about this relationship. The ring here, if you're in a committed relationship with this person, then it may help you see more clearly about the commitment here, about the relationship here, or just help you see more clearly about how would I put this, the partnership here, or the connection here. Because this is worrying to me. I'm not gonna lie about this. This energy here, this king of coins or pentacles in reverse, I'm not getting a really good vibe off of this. I will be honest. In fact, I don't like the energy at all. This is somebody who's too possessive, too controlling, somebody who's too jealous. I mean, there's a certain amount of nice jealousy to have, you know, with your partner. Like, it's, you know, sometimes it's kind of cute to see your partner kind of get jealous, but this ain't cute. This is not cute energy here. I don't like it, and I don't like how focused they are on keeping you. You know what I mean? It's very, you're mine, you're nobody else's. And it's very, I'm not seeing a lot of controlling, like, but it's not, it's concerning. I'll be honest. I'm concerned. Let's see where you or your person is here. What are you guys focused on? Okay, I see you. You are first. We have dog. We have maze. We have you. Doesn't matter if you're female or not, it's just a significator. We have stork and whip. Okay, so what you are focused on here, we have maze and we have dog here. There may be you might be feeling frustrated about your loyalty. I feel like this is somebody who you've been committed to for a long time. Either you're married or you've been in this relationship with this person for a long time. If you haven't, then this probably isn't your story, because this feels like something that's been going on for a long time, and you're very focused on like you might be feeling very lost and confused about your loyalty to this connection, your commitment. If you've made some sort of commitment here, like a wedding, like a marriage, or just like a promise ring, or making promises, you know, to be committed to each other here. I do feel here with the maze here, the maze is, you know, a feeling of feeling lost, feeling like every time you try to move forward you hit a wall and then you have to go back. You know, it can be frustrating to do that as well, but it's mostly like just feeling lost here in your loyalty. You know, it's like there's this kind of a confusion here. You might be having going back and forth on, you know, what is, like, am I being loyal? Am I not being loyal? Like, there just seems to be some confusion here, feeling lost here when it comes to, you know, being this loyal puppy. What you're not really paying attention to, or what is in the back of your mind, is stork and whip. Whip is about conflict and arguing with yourself. You may not be kind of thinking, it's like you don't even want to think about change. Like, change that could be, what's the word, like opposing here. I feel this is the same with how your person is seeing you. Your person is seeing you as somebody who wants some sort of closure, wants to close out a chapter here, and they don't agree with it here. And I feel like you're conflicted here. They might even see you as being conflicted here on closing a chapter here, because even here you're not even paying attention to it. You know, you're just ignoring any sort of change that would cause conflict, any sort of change that could cause an argument, or any sort of change that, you know, would be the opposite of what is going on here, you know, the opposite of what your person would think here. Yeah, you know, this looks like a tough situation here. I mean, I'll be honest here. What I see here is somebody who's in a relationship here with somebody who is too controlling, but you've been with this person for a while, and you're wondering, you know, I promised to be with this person. If you're married with them, you might be like, well, you know, I promised to be in this relationship, and kind of feeling confused that you're feeling like you have to go back on that promise. There is a sense that, you know, maybe I should end this, but you know that this other person wouldn't want things to end here, and there's a conflict here. You're feeling very conflicted about it, so it's like out of sight, out of mind, I'm not going to pay attention to it. But it feels here, as you're feeling optimistic about something, as you feel like things are going in a direction, you're going to start to feel like things are a little bit off. And that off feeling is going to cause you to have some clarity about just what the fuck is going on in this connection. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with you manifesting. You've been very careful to manifest something here, to do something, to make some plans here. And I do think that is going to sort of happen here. Now let's see your person. I can find them. Oh, okay. Found them. So we have ship, we have coffin, we have your person. Doesn't matter if they're male or not, it's just a significator. We have tower. Time. Long time. Very long time. Your person is focused on moving forward with something that is probably over. The coffin is one of the few cards in here that really just has one meaning. I mean, there's actually quite a few cards, you know, that has one meaning. That's why I like the Lenormand deck, because they're pretty much one meaning that means this. And I mean, it can change a bit depending on what's around them, but the coffin card always means an ending. Usually it's a slow ending, something that has been going on for a while now. You know, something that is coming to completion. Something that has been going on, yeah, a slow death, if you can put it that way here. And with the ship here, a ship is something that is moving slowly forward. It almost feels like your person is focused on moving something forward, even though it's ending, even though it is dying. You know, it's almost like I'm not giving up type of energy here. It's like somebody who is being stubborn and persisting on moving something forward that really is just kind of like, it's like dragging it here. Like I don't know, the imagery that I'm having, as funny as it is, it's like some kid that's in like a store, and it's like they know like they wanted candy or something or a toy, and their parents said no, and they know that their parents said no, and their parents aren't going to give it to them, because that's like the kid knows their parents very well, but the kid is still sitting and pouting and is wanting to continue. Like, maybe if I continue to sit and pout and cry about it, my parents will change their mind, even though I know my parents aren't going to change my mind. And it's just carrying on for something that they know isn't going to happen. And it's like it's like their parents are really going to just have to drag this kid out of the store kicking and screaming. And they're not even gonna care how people are viewing them, but it's like, no, the kid's not getting the toy. It's done. You know what they said. It's done. It's done. There's no, they can't afford it or something. You know, it's like, I'm not buying you a PlayStation 5. Like, I don't have the money to buy you. You're not getting a PlayStation 5. And kids just carrying on and on. Determined to keep going, even though knowing that something is over here. That something has ended in this connection. I don't know if it's the connection itself, but there's something here. There's some sort of chapter that is closing. This is how your person is also, or how your person is seeing you. Your person is seeing you as somebody who is closing out a chapter in this connection. They're very conflicted about it, possibly because this person wants to continue moving on. They want to move forward, even though they know there's a chapter that's closing here. What they're ignoring, what they're not really paying attention to, or what they don't want to pay attention to, is this tower and time. The tower is something that's been going on for a long time, and then time is, you know, time in itself. Time can also be, you know, taking a break, you know, a long break. You know, tower and time is just something that's a long time. You know, this can be a long time coming. I don't know, there's something here that your person is just not paying attention to, and I think I put the deck back, so I don't actually know what comes after time. I think I put the cards back, but this is, your person is not paying attention to something, possibly because it would take a long time to process, or I don't know, whatever it is that they've kind of put in the back of their mind is something that they know would be for a long time. It can be a long break. It can be just a long period of time, that has passed or will pass. It can be that maybe perhaps there's been conflict here for a long time. I don't know. I don't know what the next card is. I didn't really think about that. All right, let's get the advice and our guidance here for you, Libra, and then we'll wrap this up. Just keep in mind that, just move this out of the way. Keep in mind that you know your situation better than I do, so take this with a grain of salt. This is just, you know, I'll see what Spirit or the universe wants to add to this for you. I am not an expert here. I'm just reading the energy. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse is somebody who's very aggressive, somebody who is very arrogant, a lot of ego, somebody who just thinks about themselves. You know, it's all about me, 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 me. This is the overall energy here. Page of Swords. This is also somebody who thinks that they know everything, but they don't. Somebody who has a lot of like energy, but not a lot of focus. And then we have the Seven of Cups here. This is, you know, having a lot of options, not really sure which one to choose here. Yeah. So the energy here is of somebody who just isn't really stable. Somebody who here who's kind of lost their shit here, and you know they're confused. You know, they have too many options. They don't really know which one to pick. They don't know where to go, what to choose here, and because they don't know what to choose here, then you know they just kind of observe and try to get information in other ways here, but without going directly to the source. Just kind of like, well, I'm just gonna watch and see. But you know, this is somebody who can be mistaken very easily. You know, they could get the wrong information here and run with it and think that it's the truth. Uh, Somebody who can say things like gossip, you know, take gossip here as truth here, you know, because they're confused. And when you take gossip as truth here, this can lead to anger. I'm going to be honest here. Given everything that has gone here with the reading, this may be your person here who may have heard some sort of rumor. Maybe they heard a rumor that you were with somebody else, or you know, they took some information here the wrong way. They made assumptions here about something here. You know, they were confused, and you know, they got angry, or they will get angry about it here. The advice here, the main advice here at the Hanged Man is kind of wait and see. The Hanged Man is somebody who waits around and sees what's going on and gains a new perspective of things because they haven't taken any action. You know, it's more about not making impulsive actions here. You know, kind of seeing what's going on first before really deciding what to do here. Kind of see things from a different perspective. Seeing things from all perspectives here. Also in spirit is here is like, maybe do this to sort of gain some stability here. You know, get your feet under your ground, get your feet under you first on the ground, so you're stable here in your life here. But also like embrace anything that is, you know, stable here in your life. Anything that you feel is safe to you. This can be your family. You know, this can be the people that are close to you. Whatever it is, you know, it's like really embrace that energy. Embrace the energy in your life that is stable here. Try to avoid starting new things here with the Ace of Wands. Try to avoid, I mean, the Ace of Wands here is also starting over again, starting fresh here. You may be tempted here in this energy, especially if you're frustrated or somebody else is frustrated, this other person is angry. You might be tempted to be like, hey, you know what, let's just start over again, let's just start fresh here. The energy here is saying to kind of avoid that. Avoid basically, you know, sweeping everything, you know, under the carpet and just starting over again. That's not going to do you or this person any good here. I feel that it's more, the advice here is to just kind of observe what's going on here, see things from a different angle. I mean, we see that here also in the cards, and the energy here is you. I'm pretty sure this is your energy here of where the direction is going. It's like you think things are going in a good direction. You feel like it's going in a good direction. And then there's that feeling that something's off, you know, with the fox energy. It's like, you know, maybe I'm faking how optimistic I am about the situation, and then that is going to lead to some clarity about this connection, about this relationship here. So yeah, you know, rather than doing anything drastic, it's like just kind of sit in it and see what's going on here. Again, you know your situation better than I do, so I'm just reading what the energy here is. Surround yourself by people that you feel very comfortable, very safe with. That is also here as well, especially when somebody gets angry. But again, you know your situation better than I do. I don't really know what's going on here. Like I said, I feel weird. The energy I'm getting off this person feels borderline abusive. I'm not qualified to give any sort of advice on relationships like that. So, I mean, use your best judgment, be discerning about what's going on here. If it's something that could be harmful to you, I mean, obviously, like, do what you feel is best for you. You know, the fox, again, is an energy of self-survival. Do what you need to do to survive. I mean, you don't have to listen to any of this. Just take it all with a grain of salt here. But yeah, that is your reading, Libra, for this week. Thanks for watching. Good luck with this. Take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.